wet or in dry?
Yeah, in wet. I don't wet single player session at all.
I drove 7 or 6.
Okay. 3 seems pretty stable.
Data logging enabled.
Oh god, why is it doing this? Bambo, do you sometimes get the problem in the Rift where it loads in 2D?
Loads in 2D?
Yeah.
It might do that when it's not tracking the head properly. Like when you can just look around but you can't move the head.
Yeah,
I think that's in 2D.
You can look around, it's just there's no 3D, like everything's flat. But you're in... It's really bizarre.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just only sometimes, and then I just have to go back to pits and come back. But I don't... I'm worried it's going to happen before the start of a race at some point.
Oh, your game crashes again.
Yeah, it's only when someone joins my game crashes. Like, I think it's loading cars or something. It has issues, but it's server related, I think.
I don't think it's server related. We had that in R-Factor in the past as well, and this was something skin or vehicle related. Ah, it was upgrade related. That was the issue there back then, when the cars had upgrades. So
Yeah.
I don't know if when you had the crashes were the upgrades still unlocked.
I don't think so. I don't know if they are on this. I haven't changed anything.
No, this is definitely locked probably. It'd be stupid of them not to lock them.
Yeah. I wonder if for Le Mans they're going to lock it to low downforce.
For VC or VLMS for sure, 100%. That's what Jimmy said that they only use the low downforce for VA Le Mans. Oh god, I have not enough grip in the wet.
Oh, Puffy's just died. Oh god.
I would say there's too much wing on the rear probably.
Okay.
I know, I mean, it's so stable at 100%. I'm at 100% rain. I mean, the main line is still 28, but still, I think you could go lower.
Oh, has anybody checked the weather forecast for Istanbul?
Yeah, second half of the race, it's looking likely, but not 100%.
Very likely.
Rain.
Very likely.
Oof. Should probably let Manu know.
And it's a night race, you just know that. It should be a night race.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Oh, well,
I mean,
doesn't
sunset after 1 hour, so it should be
Yeah.
sunset.
They kept restarting the weekend when it was dark, like moaning about the fact that it was dark when they think it's going to be light, and it took me a good like 15 minutes to explain it to them.
Well, we thought that yesterday, didn't we?
But like Burns actually put a post on the thread now.
Yeah. Let's hope it is like that. I'm still not sure.
I think it's something they started this year where they've changed the simulator time. I'm pretty sure last season it was all, you know, whatever time we were racing, whatever time it was in that part of the world at that time would be in the game, but now they've shifted it.
User joined your channel.
Good evening.
Hello. I've got a P3 behind me and he can't pass me. He just can't get close enough.
I know, I would keep it at that wing. What did you have? 4, right?
Yeah.
If I drift into cons, I just have not enough grip, and then I drift with the whole car. I don't drift with the rear or the front.
Yeah.
So that must be a perfect balance, basically, right? When that happens.
I suppose. Or it's just bad everywhere.
I have some graphical glitches though on the raindrops.
That was a
It's like
159.89.
LSD or something.
Right, guys, I'm off for tonight. I will catch you in the morning.
Yep, see it.
Yep, see you later.
Alright, mate. See you later.
See you later.
User disconnected from your channel.
Have we altered anything on the setup that mode?
No, I'm doing my low fuel experiment now.
Alright, yeah. How's it going?
Lap 3 so far.
Alright.
I'm just getting a feel for the problem again, and then I go back to the pits after 10 laps. I imagine like just anti-roll bars should fix it.
Yep.
So if they're like long lazy slides, like from middle to exit, well, from the whole part corner really, turn into middle to exit, I think anti-roll bar should cover all bases for that.
What are you thinking? Dropping down one?
Didn't you run pretty high?
Log building
on
finished.
the Silverstone?
Yeah, it was generally quite stiff. But yeah, I'm thinking, like soften the rear, stiffen the front.
I'll try P1 rear anti-roll. I'll just see what it does.
I found out
Data
that,
logging enabled.
stiffening rear helped a little. It moved that like 5 laps.
I say, yeah, usually stiffening it stabilizes it a bit better.
That sounds so nasty.
Might be that, at least for me, it's just the front loses grip. And then rear loses after that, but then front grips first, and it just like causes me to slide oversteer and just having to correct it. But it usually happens in higher speeds.
Yeah.
High speed corners on entry. Almost nowhere else.
Yeah, I would just keep it the wing like that. Okay.
Cool.
I will compile the setup now. Is it okay for you? Or should
Yeah.
you want to do it?
No, you do it. It's fine. So you've got obviously what we ran. In the wet, it's 4 wing. Dry.
Yeah, in the dry it's like 8 wing, and then we have 160 kilopascal.
Yeah, sure. And yeah, just the third spring. Packers on 2.
2 centimeters, right? 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't help me much, by the way. It helped me only like, what was it? 1 millimeter in average per lap, and on
Yeah.
tops it was like, what was it? Not even 1 centimeter. It was tops. on the
It
rake.
didn't do much, but what I found was changing it kind of. It didn't have the effect that I thought it would, but it was almost better. I think you'd have to go, because we've got what, 4 centimeters rake, 4.5 centimeters rake, so you'd have to go higher than 4.5 centimeters for it to have an effect, I think, or higher than probably at least 4 centimeters. I don't know. There's probably a calculation for it, but.
I find it so hard to try to save a lap. Just lifting and coasting. I can get like almost nothing. Or 1 lap. I don't know.
I don't think I'm ever going to get used to getting passed by LMPs. It doesn't feel right.
You want to be the dominant part, right?
Yes.
And use all that stiffness to your advantage.
Fuck's sake.
Oof.
Yeah, dropping the rear anti-roll bar down 1 is fine on full fuel. It's not quite as quick, but...
Does anybody know where the new TeamSpeak information is?
That lap was a 1:59.22.
I think you can actually just go onto the old server and it gives you an update for the new one. That's what happened to me.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, I'm at the halfway point. Let's see how it goes from here.
Turn 8 gets interesting on low fuel.
Which one's 10?
First three apexes are fine, but then the fourth one
Log building
whoa.
finished.
Big drift time.
User joined your channel.
That's not working.
Data logging
I'm not good
enabled.
at all like this.
Is it the P1 or VLMS one you're trying to join?
Oh, we'll need the VLMS one, won't we, tomorrow?
Yeah, but you need both, I think.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh wait, no you don't, because you're not doing...
No,
P1,
I'm not
are
doing
you?
the... No.
Oh, okay. You've seen sense like me in just doing one race.
Yes.
Can't let SRC win though.
What, this imaginary competition between the two?
Imaginary in commas. I am going to say something though to both on both threads after the race, just saying, look, I think it would be better for our factor as a whole if both of you just worked out your dates around each other, because there's no point kind of...
They're making people choose, aren't they? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, and like, it's better for the community as a whole if we have more races to do, because people like racing. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna turn down an extra 6 endurance races in a year if there's an option to do it. But if they're all on the same date, that's impossible. And there are plenty of weekends in a year.
There are.
I think that was an accident, nothing more.
Yeah, me too. Like, Bernd has got exams and he's pretty much the only one who does the VLMS stuff, as we found out.
Well, that's another one of the problems, is just having like... I do feel bad for the guy, because it seems that Jimmy's just like given him all this and gone like, alright, see you later.
He didn't do that last year. I think Jimmy had just too much on hand with the 4 divisions, which I could understand. 5 was traction control, right? For you as well, on dry.
On dry, I went down to 4.
Even. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's why
SRC
you're
just needs
faster.
more. They need more stuff, but I think Jimmy's, it's his baby.
Yeah. Well, it does remind me of a similar situation of, probably about 3 years ago now, where it was one person trying to control everything where he really couldn't. And, as with RSR, something good might come out of it. Because, yeah, Ziggy was very much that kind of character.
Yeah, getting full fuel makes the car feel better. Even on a used jet.
The lap was a 1:59.63.
Interesting. I actually think I was faster with a lower rear anti-roll.
You mean P1?
Yeah.
Anti-roll bar P1.
What was your front anti-roll bar?
5?
So I'm trying 5.3 now. It wasn't 5.5 for us.
Alright. Have you tried the Sebring setup on Istanbul?
I think that's what ours is based off.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
We are using 5 and 2.
Log building finished.
I feel like it's better.
Okay.
But, James and who is it? Stockmore are not using it. They are using a bit modified version.
Yeah, it's been modified a bit. It was on 5.5 before, and I'm going out with 5.3 now.
Or I mean it's older version than we are using.
Probably.
Oh god. Why does it feel like it's like really late? It's 5 to 9.
Yeah, I noticed that as well, like 10 minutes ago. I was like, it must be 11 or it must be nearly midnight, and I was like, okay, nope.
Yeah, it is. 1 hour and it is.
Yeah, for you, for me it's like 2 hours.
Yeah. The thing is, it was after I came off and like last night, and I started like it was when you messaged about the third spring thing, and we started talking about it, and it was after that I couldn't stop thinking about it, and so I was up to like really late looking at telemetry. I was like, I was just trying to wrap my head around it, and then I got into the setup thing and realized that you can't actually adjust the strength of the third spring. You can only pack it, which is kind of annoying.
What hacking?
Pack it, as in like put packers in, rather than...
Aha, yeah, okay. Why we didn't do the packers on the rear suspension instead of the third springs?
Because...
What's the difference?
Your grip is coming from your body roll, right? So your packers are both wheels at the same time. Well, your third spring is both wheels at the same time, where putting your packers on each individual wheel would mean that they wouldn't be able to move up. So they can still articulate all the way up and down, but both at the same time they can't. So that would
Okay.
the third spring would reduce squat without affecting cornering.
Okay.
I'd like to know what it looks like though, because I can't. I'm trying to visualize how they do that, geometry wise.
Where is the fuel tank on Porsche? In front.
Yeah, by your feet.
So if it explodes, you burn good.
That's nothing. Karts have the fuel tank between your legs. And mine's black for some reason.
Mine is also between the legs. I don't know about yours. Where is it, in your brain?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if a cart goes up in flames, it goes up big time.
Well, the thing is that if it's been hit hard enough or it's up in flames, you're no longer in it. That's the nice thing.
Oh yeah,
It's the
safety feature.
yeah,
Ejector seats.
pretty much.
Have you been thrown from your cart before?
Not properly. I've hit a wall that came out the cart, hit the tyre wall, and bounced back into it. Which that was a fun one. But I haven't come out completely yet. But yeah, it was interesting when I hit that, because there were fence posts down the side of the track with tyres in front, and I snapped the fence posts. They're like good proper fence posts for like farms and stuff, and I snapped 2 of them when I hit it. And then had the blue paint from the tyres all over my helmet.
Whenever I go karting, I feel like a sort of gift experience sort of thing, or like a indoor party sort of thing.
Yeah.
I always get like horrible blisters on my back and like bruising inside of my legs.
Yeah, yeah. After I drive, I always have like a big black bruise, like just on the inside of my knee, where it hits the steering column, and yeah, it's more than kind of bruising on the ribs. It's just like the way my seat sits, is it's just on my shoulder blades, so I get bruising there, which isn't nice. The fun one is always the neck, though. That's always a nice thing to hurt in the morning. Interesting to see how setup dependent the P2 is. All the teams like are in pairs in this. You've got Puffy, then Manu, and then you've got Michael on his own. Then the 2 666 drivers. Then the 2. I don't even know what team that is.
Well, we have been on GP, all drivers, like, online. Almost every like, lobby.
Yeah. But it looks like an F1 grid, doesn't it? Because you've just got teams next to each other.
Yeah. To be fair, it's better that way. If a team has almost similar pace on all drivers, you don't get that drop off where you got one slower driver just struggling with faster guys.
Yeah.
That's the where you are going to crash.
Yeah. I'm impressed with Jet Pistol. Pace is damn good.
Yeah, he has picked up the pace like,
For, like,
so fast.
He's been driving for what, 3 days, 4 days? And he's just got straight in at like 58.
I think he tested. I think he tested beforehand as well. Like
He did
2 or 3 times.
very early. He made some base setups for Manu in the P2, but nah, he's impressively quick.
I mean, I have had to build my base like for a long time. And to be fair, I'm getting pretty fast on this circuit, but yeah. And I did, well, we did setup work, so that some progress, but still. I will be doing like 2s, maybe higher on race pace if I hadn't done any setup work. And now I'm doing like zeros.
Right, one collie run, then I'm going to bed.
Data logging enabled.
What did you do? Traction control 7 or 6 for rain?
I was moving it up and down throughout the laps, so between 6 and 7. Oh, Michael just died. Jeez. Elo did just hit the inside wall, Jan, and then spun the opposite direction and smacked the outside wall.
Yeah, that I tried to give it inside for P2 in the double right-hander corner leading into the fast chicane. But yeah, I mean, it was so tight, I hit the grass.
Yeah.
And just bounced off.
Yeah, always cover the inside if you see a P2 behind you and force them to take the outside line.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it's possible to beat there.
Yeah.
But I usually break like from right side to left side on that corner. So yeah, I don't know. Not to be done on race.
my god.
Yeah, this double stint doesn't feel good.
Yeah. But does it feel 30 seconds a lap? Well, 30 seconds slower over a stint than new tyres?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, it's
User
close,
joined your
but
channel.
I think track position is probably more important.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it? What are you talking about? Single stint versus double stint?
Yeah.
Okay, keep in mind, single stint you have to overtake 30 seconds worth of cars again.
Yeah.
User left your channel.
And that means per car it could be around 1 to 2 seconds on average.
Yeah, I mean, we try it once, and if it doesn't work, then pit stop and just single stint the rest of the race. But it's worth a try, I think.
Well, let me try this one up.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
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 Hi.
How is everyone?
Pretty good.
Cool. That's what I like to hear.
The lap was a
Oh, that's point one, but did the
1:58.64.
Sort it? When you softened
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, so on 5.5, what I tried earlier, I was getting quite a lot of just oversteer, especially in turn 8 and some of the other high-speed corners.
Yeah.
But with 5.3, what I'm on now, I've got 3 laps to go on this little mini stint. I've got 8 litres left, and it's I mean, you can still feel like the sort of weight transfer, but it's not slowing you down. It's not like oversteering. You can easily manage it.
Oh, right. I'll try it.
So you're about to do a long stint.
I haven't done one yet, no.
All right, because I think it might be good if we'd both do a long stint at the same time.
Yep.
With the different anti-roll bar settings, and just see how they both compare. Because we're about the same pace, aren't we?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
You're a bit quicker, but we'll see.
Oh, I don't know.
How well we'll see how much our times differ and just how they feel over a stint.
Yeah, can do.
Let me just finish 2 laps and I'll be ready.
Oh, that was a pretty huge dive. So I did 1.8, 4 laps in. And my fastest is 0.5, and I had damage there in the first part. But I'm not sure if it did too much on my pace, to be real.
The lap was a 1:57.83.
Need to find half a
Log
second.
building finished.
Is that a good
Fun.
or bad
Not really. It's how do I find half a second
Data
qualifiers?
logging enabled.
Oh.
I mean, Sven is quick. He's like, I think he's our biggest competitor. But he's just got something else that he can do with that car that I don't know yet.
Yeah, but is he consistent with them times, whatever he's doing?
I don't think so. I think he has more drop off than we do.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
he throws
that
in the
helps.
car more probably.
Yeah, but I would like to qualify ahead of him if I can. because I don't want to get past him, because him, like Yorn, is a dickhead to pass, and a dickhead to battle with.
Oh, right.
Sheep in raus.
Yeah.
Solution to everything.
It might get to that. With Yorn, it definitely will get to that quite quickly if he's doing what he's been doing. But yeah. I've tried one on the rear anti-roll bar for quickly set up and running lower fuel. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, so what I'm finding is that it seems to mostly fix the problem. I mean, it's, you know, it's not going to cost you time now. You can feel the rear end coming around, but you can just counter steer and, you know, catch it before it gets into a big slip angle. The problem I'm having though is in turn 8, I'm feeling I'm having to lift around the third apex, and then that is, no matter what setup you got on low fuel, that's going to bring the rear around anyway. So it's a bit of, you have to adapt your driving style a little bit in that corner. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Just now need to see what it's like with new tyres on a full fuel load, just to see what it's like before it gets to the critical low fuel stage.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to go back to pits now. Alright, 5 on the front, 3 on the rear. Soft tyres, all the fuel.
And I'll run 5 and 5.
Yep. Is that you leaving the pits up ahead?
No.
Okay, I'm leaving now. We don't have to do the running formation, but roughly same time helps.
I'm leaving now.
Okay.
User left your channel.
That was a 158.10.
User joined your channel.
It's pretty trippy seeing like 3 LMP2s overtake you nose to tail, and they're all the same livery.
Yeah. Seeing triple.
So yeah, naturally I'm feeling the understeer already, but we'll see how it goes, how it develops.
The understeer isn't bad. You just have to brake deep into corners.
Yep.
On Sebring, yeah. I don't know about Istanbul.
Well, on this car. I mean,
You're in Istanbul now, or what?
I'm not. Fat burgers.
It was same when I tried Indy.
Doxy, are you driving at the moment?
Just about to start.
Can you quickly approve the resources I put up? The resource that's set up.
Not a problem.
So Alex can download it before he sleeps.
What's this? Oh, the setup.
That was
Yes.
a 157.22.
Right, I'm happy now. 57.2 quality pace. Tenth.
There you go, done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
10th
No
quicker
problem.
than Sven, so that will do. Get in. And that was with a P2 overtaking.
Log building finished.
Right, jump back on the server now.
Okay, so the slowest P3 is doing a 54.0. So they're presuming that's race run, or hoping that's race run.
It's not. I think.
What, for the P3?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were like 50s, 60s on a race run. Yesterday.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, maybe they found some
Yeah.
base.
They're still
Might be
quicker than
possible.
us, so.
That's an eye bump.
User joined your channel.
No, guys. Just wanted to say goodnight.
See ya.
Oh, good night.
No.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh. Right, now the question, do I drop the anti-roll bar for the race? I'll work that out tomorrow. Definitely works in quali.
To P1.
Yeah.
I'll test it out after this
yeah.
stint.
Okay, well I'm gonna download this resource and then I'm gonna disappear. Is there a VLMS practice server up when the race is going on? Or
Yeah, should be.
okay, good.
But it's dry, of course.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just so I can do some laps in the P2 before jumping in to race it.
If it starts to rain, you should do rain laps.
Yeah.
After doing some dry laps. Okay, download the setup, load it in game, assign it in game, and tell me if it's good. If I did everything correctly.
Okay. Another thing is I can't close things without it without the the thing crashing on me. Not the launcher, but just the actual sim. Weird.
Steve, my early pace is mid 51.